Okay. Start screaming.
Oh.
Oh.
Should probably get out of Audacity. I don't know if I'll finish this episode.
Nice. Twitch.com/Gaming Stooges.
Twitch.yeah.
Twitch.yeah. Unfortunately, that does not work. We really do need to buy the Twitch.yeah domain.
That'd be awesome.
And just have it redirect to our Twitch channel.
Sounds like the smartest use of any amount of money.
Yeah. It's Darkest Mustard.
Was Darkest Mustard, did you chug that nasty looking thing?
Yeah, that thing looked nasty.
All things look nasty though to me.
True. I am pouring myself a Guinness. 'Tis the
What
season.
are you, Irish?
I'm of Irish descent.
No way.
So kind of.
I can't believe this.
Al's here. Fuck yeah.
It caused her to cry.
Damn.
It's kind of
That's
funny.
you should like call the police on it.
Yeah, you should sue the police.
The band.
The police.
Yeah, the band, the police. All right. Let's just get into it. We're gonna play some Ace Attorney. Get back to Landon's favorite case. Hey, we're down to the last day, or well, actually, we still got to talk to Junie at the detention center first. But we're
not even done with the fucking
the investigation day.
Yeah, the last investigation.
We're
day.
getting there. We're getting
so
there.
Close, but we're so far away.
Yeah.
It's so fucking sad. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. Okay.
Oh, that's a character I voice. Hold on.
Yeah, you do voice one of the characters in this scene.
Thankfully, only one.
Yeah.
Jesus. My normal is like 18 characters at once.
Hey, at
I
least
feel like sometimes
it's not as bad as the previous case, at least.
Well, the previous case, I voiced 2 characters. 3.
2 main characters.
Yeah. I voiced 3 characters total. I didn't voice any new 4 characters, the judge, too.
Yeah.
I didn't voice any of the new characters, but I was talking 95% of the time.
I was going to say, you still did most of the voices.
Yeah. I was most of the voicing. All right. And that about covers the main gist of our investigation. We mostly stood at the stage looking at pretty rocks.
Jesus Christ, that took you a week to explain?
Yeah, I know. Somehow it's the same day still, though. So,
Yeah.
Go figure.
It's a week later, and yet the same day.
The same
God.
day. Ah,
We got jump scared.
right away.
I
too.
see. Very interesting. You've been quite the Fuck. You've been quite the busy beaver today. Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up, and it will be getting dark soon, so...
Junie.
You must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and...
No, wait. You have to listen to me.
How am I feeling?
Um,
I'm fine. Yeah, I was sick for like a week, but after that week, I was mostly fine.
he got better.
I did get better.
I got better.
I don't want to hear anymore. I know what you're going to say, Athena.
Junie, you promised. You promised that you would try my Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage stick in this flashback. It's jerky.
Ah. That does sound really good in this flashback.
So please just listen to what I have to say while I eat this Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick.
Sounds good.
Once you've heard me out while I eat this Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick, I'll let you decide what to do. It's Cloud.
Hi, Cloud. Yo. All right. Suspicions about O'Connor.
The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie.
You were the one that said, "You're a gooner."
You're a gooner. Just like that. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed now, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking the voice recording would be, well, the killer. In this case, we're going to blame Hugh, because I don't like his laugh.
You can see Hugh, like, peeking through the window. Just going... But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me.
This may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious.
If you can believe it.
Oop.
It's a Friday once again.
In other words, he was just pretending to protect you.
He's an asshole.
He's a butt munch. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he hadn't confessed right then as well, wouldn't it have seemed a little suspicious?
Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone.
I watched him kick a cat.
Hugh is
I swear.
Hugh is a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. You went to Boston on
cats.
You went to Boston on Saturday and got to visit a cat cafe? Nice.
Hell yeah.
That sounds
Better
rad.
than you.
Except for the part where you went to Boston.
Yeah, that sounds lame.
But the
as
cat
fuck.
cafe sounds nice.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I said this line. Wait,
don't know.
Athena! My bracelet
you're
reacted
still
just
here.
now.
Yeah, what of it? It did? But why? What do you guys have against Boston?
I hate all of their sports teams. And by that, I mean I really hate, like, 2 of them, and I'm kind of indifferent to the other 2.
Ellipses. Junie, can you look in the eye as I eat this Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick and repeat what you just said?
Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. Hugh is a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. There it is again.
I knew it.
Now I'm sure of it. She's lying. Perceive.
Perceive and never causes trouble.
Is
We
it
have to wait
is it her
through the
finger?
whole fucking thing. Her scarf.
Scarf. The fuck?
Started moving.
It has a mind of its own. Juniper, you start coughing when you're under stress. Or just any time.
Really, just any time.
You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. When you said, and never causes trouble, a cough escaped and make your scarf flutter. Excuse me. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying. Case closed. Let's get drunk.
Junie, are you trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case? You're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself.
A secret? About me? I don't understand.
Flashback.
No. Darkest Mustard, you don't have to agree with me on the Boston sports teams. I just have personal beef with some of them.
Well, Juniper, secrets are something that is kept or meant to be kept unknown or unseen by others. If you scroll up, about she doesn't know what you mean.
Oh.
Yeah. And he ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret, which means
Making her an accomplice or the snitch?
a snitch.
A snitch!
Snitches are snitches. You were Prof. Court E's bitch, weren't you? I mean, snitch, weren't you?
Oh, flashback.
And
oh, right, sorry. I like autopiloted during the flashback and I just started like mashing A to get through the text.
And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Junie, please, stop hiding things from me while I eat this Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat. I actually finished it a while ago, but I like the bit.
You need to keep the bit for when the judge comes on screen.
Yeah. I hate having to force things out of you like this. Tillamook County.
You ate my Tillamook County. I already forgot the name.
Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick.
Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick.
Looks like we're going to have to do this the hard way. Darkest Mustard has Tillamook ice cream. What flavor?
What
I'm going to judge
flavor?
you.
We need to know.
Yeah. Time to review the evidence and see if I can't prove my hypothesis. Court East Planner.
Okay. Nice. One is Mudslide.
Mudslide's
Nice.
good.
That's a good one. Very chocolatey.
The other one is dark chocolate cookies and cream. Nice.
It's a lot of chocolate.
Chocolate's good.
Chocolate is good.
I had one of the pints of peanut butter chocolate last night.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Right here in Prof Court East Planner, it says Roots in E report.
Routini.
Report. I believe this is meant to mean when the snitch would report in to Prof Court. Their Rocky Road is really good. That was like one of my dad's favorites. And then he died. Because he ate the Rocky Road.
R.I.P. Lennon's son's dad's son's
Father.
dad. Lennon's dad's son's father.
We usually just went with Lannon's dad.
Yeah.
But that works.
But you're Lennon's dad's son. So that makes him Lennon's dad's son's dad.
That is true, too. I also believe Prof Court E planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. That's information short. And from their meeting, Hugh must have put 2 and 2 together and figured out your secret is 4. Hold on, I'm opening up a package of Welch's fruit snacks. This is very important.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie.
Sniffle. Forgive me. Forgive me, Thena. Sob. I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected Hugh from the start.
You did? Now this is surprising.
She's so sad. I'm so sorry. I've talked about friendship so much, but I've been a terrible friend. Juniper, I don't have the special kind of hearing that Athena does. But I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. It's almost like you're crying right in front of me. And its intensity is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend. Am I right? Sob. Apollo.
Please, Junie. Please tell me why you suspected Hugh of eating my Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick. I have a feeling that will be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case of who ate my Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick. What if Tillamook combined Mudslide and Rocky Road together? Be dangerous.
That would be
You can't have
dangerous.
What exactly was your role as class snitch?
Prof. Court E had told me how Academy alumni had strayed from the path of justice. The dark age of the law, huh? She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. But few others at the academy shared her view. I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic.
She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she?
I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about. And that report session in her planner, the one from October 22nd, was a part of this? Or a part of that? Yes, that's when I reported Hugh to Prof. Court E.
She snitched on her own friend? Wow, what a bitch.
You snitched on your friend. I had accidentally overheard Hugh talking. What did you hear? He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents. Hey Al, can you get that that bot in the chat?
I don't know why it won't let me.
Thank you, Al.
What were they talking about?
Something about buying cheap viewers.
Gross.
Something about having paid money for good test scores. I only overheard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to.
What? That's bribery. Even I know that, and I never went to public school. Hugh was buying his way through school? And if that's the case... Cloud says I should unban all the bots.
What are they going to do? Just post messages about buying viewers?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then that evidence that always seem out of place might actually be about his secret.
Is it the Hugh scrap?
Hugh scrap. All of them at the same time? That's too much. That's too much.
Too many bots.
Fire.
We've banned way too many bots.
Yeah. We found this while we were investigating the stage. You know, looking at all those rocks. It's got Hugh's name on it. I don't know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes...
It must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October. No, it was actually just $120.
It was 120 pennies. What's more, take a look. Take a look at this, Mark. That same mark is on the pages of Prof. Court E's planner.
Hey, you're right. Wait, but why would Prof. Court E have that kind of information in her planner?
Maybe it's a room number for a classroom, but that's smart. That's a smart thing.
That's too smart to assume.
Yeah, we can't assume that.
You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was...
It's just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Prof. Court E. It could have also been like a shipment of 120 Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat sticks. We cannot rule that out at this time.
But... That is impossible. She'd be the last person I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes.
Are you the first?
I'm the one who would be taking the bribes at this school.
Yeah.
Wait, did I say the quiet part out loud?
You said the blue text in the white text spot.
Oh, shit. Foiled again.
Like I said, it's just a possibility, but a rather good one.
She's the last person I would expect to take this.
Maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. And what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand.
It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would have suspected Hugh if they knew what you knew. No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder.
It is a lot of meat sticks.
There's another reason why I suspected Hugh. That annoying fucking laugh.
It's mostly that.
What laugh?
What are you talking about?
It's actually a verbal tick and he can't control it.
Yeah. You've got to be kidding me. There's another reason?
Your other reason. I saw Hugh around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial.
Oh, so she's finally talk about that.
When I saw him, his cough cough. Oh, Thena.
Oh, Jesus. Here, take a bite of this meat stick.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Junie, are you all right? Just try to relax and tell me what happened after you take another bite of my Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick.
Cutscene.
I never wanted to see what I did.
Oh, you're gonna tell me in a cutscene? Oh, is he like a zombie or some shit?
In that hallway, Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood.
His hands were dripping with blood. I just said that in the cutscene, but I needed to say it again for emphasis.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you over the loud sounds of the cutscene.
That you could
What?
definitely hear.
But why? I'm sorry, I'm going deaf. What?
What am I going to do? Deep down, I know Hugh can't be the killer. But my mind keeps telling me he is, no matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't. Oh, what am I going to do? Hugh. He's... I can't take this anymore. Athena?
Telling her no. So she did hide the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw. Her mind is telling her no, but her body is telling her Twitch.yeah.
Twitch.yeah.
Junie, it must have been, well, holding all of that in. But be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to you. Another person, another human being. Definitely not a friend, though. Ate my fucking meat stick, that bitch.
You
Go to
offered
jail.
it to her.
No, the one before.
Oh.
Yeah. I know Hugh didn't actually eat it. I know she's just making shit up at this point. Anyway, I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Prof. Means.
My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I will be watching from the gallery. And shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce.
I'm gonna fucking
Good
punch
luck.
your teeth.
Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me.
God, that bitch.
Tina, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish
God,
I
I
had
hate-
trusted...
Prof. Means too. I mean, sorry. Oh, you're still here.
I wish I had trusted you from the start.
Yeah, you should have.
You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it.
Well, yeah, we have the walkthrough.
Don't worry. We already know the prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake. We have the walkthrough. And thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too. The walkthrough, that is. I'm talking, when I say you, I mean the walkthrough. Let's give it our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Well, I think she should go back to being in prison, though, at some point in the near future. What do you think?
We'll see.
We should be all ready now. What could possibly go wrong this time?
What could possibly go wrong?
Still. There's this strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I better be imagining it.
To be continued.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
I can't wait to be like voicing 3 characters in this next scene.
Were you able to sleep last night?
Huh? Oh, sleep. Sure, I slept. For a grand total of 0 hours.
Hey, I'm still here. Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you're ready to put on a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. It's a Tillamook County smoked pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick.
Ooh. Yes, please.
The voice print analysis came back, and the results couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same. In other words, the recording's a fabrication.
You're a gooner.
The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far, they've found signs of overdubbing. But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Thump. Who's there? Wait!
Did you see who it was?
No. I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. I bet he was eavesdropping.
He's just in the sofa cushion going.
He's inside the couch.
Is there any more characters we can guess ages on? No.
I don't think we've gotten any new characters. Yeah, we've done everyone already.
Yeah, so it'll be when we do the next case is when we will guess characters, which will be in about 8 to 9 weeks.
Yeah. Well, it'll take a bit to get through this one.
I wonder if he's fucking fucked. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Boxgirl were listening in too. I will make sure they don't make a run for it. That is my final gift to you. In my final appearance of this franchise.
Okay. All that's left now is to reach out to the truth. Get the fuck out of here, Clavier. Taking up
time for a mini Chords of Steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Your turn.
Oh, I'm Athena Yikes and I'm fine.
You can do better than that.
I'm Athena Yikes and I'm fine.
Good enough. Day 2.
All rise. So anyway, I was eating my Tillamook County smokes.
You just get right into it.
My Tillamook County smoker teriyaki smoked sausage meat stick.
Ooh.
And my Tillamook County smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick.
Oh,
and
smoker. Okay.
Yeah. Smoker. Yeah, county smoker. Yeah.
Tillamook County smoker Tillamook County smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick.
Yes. Yep. Anyway, are you idiots ready or whatever? The Yikes Brigade is totally psyched. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Give me a second. I'm pouring a beer.
1.
All right. Give me like 20 seconds.
What about the judge's beef stew? Don't worry.
We'll get to that.
He has...
No one forgets the beef stew.
Yeah. I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna try to sleep for work tomorrow. Until next time. Stew John!
All right. Bye, Cloud.
Best of luck on trying to sleep, Cloud.
Who was that guy?
May the sleep paralysis demons not kill him tonight.
So when do we tell Cloud he needs to start watching Kurosawa films with us?
I don't know.
So we can do our movie podcast.
He should at least get a copy of Seven Samurai.
Everybody should own a copy of Seven Samurai, honestly.
Yeah, it's true.
All right.
Folks, there's still minutes left on Criterion's 50% off flash sale. Go
There's
now.
actually still like 15 hours left.
Yeah, minutes. The prosecution is ready as well, I mean, isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackwell? Yes, well, moving right along, yesterday's adjournment was unexpected yet necessary. I was almost out of beef stew. I actually don't remember the real reason, but... No, that was the real reason. I don't remember the fake reason I gave. Anyway, but I'll be running a type shit here...
Type shit.
shit here today.
We're on that type shit.
We're on that tight shit today. So, no funny business from anybody. Understood?
Your baldness, Robin Newman, and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions.
Also, you said shit.
And that's pretty funny. Type shit. But later, I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury.
Well, this sure complicates matters. Still, one must not overlook the facts.
I wonder how many, perfect, characters that are fully innocent have committed perjury in Ace Attorney.
Almost all of them.
Quite a lot of them, actually.
Like,
Every once in a while,
95% of them.
every once in a while they remember perjury exists, but I swear they didn't bring it up until, Old Bag straight up lied to the court.
Yeah.
And that was in the second game. Actually, that might have been in the first game. Old Bag was in the first game.
She's pretty much in all of them.
I mean...
Pretty much. She's not in all of them.
Yeah.
Well, this sure Oh, I already said this,
Yeah.
I think. Now, about the school camera photo that was submitted yesterday.
A pity, but that evidence is no longer relevant to this case. The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function as an accurate measure of time. As for the bungling detective who overlooked that, he is paying for his failure as we speak. He's buying me Taco Bell.
Poor Detective Fulbright. I hope he returns with Taco Bell. Oh, and I hope he returns to work with all his body parts intact.
I should have just
too, I
continued the
guess.
text, honestly. I hope he
Yeah.
returns with Taco Bell.
I hope he returns with Taco Bell soon. But if that's the case, then what will we...
The
Dot,
accused
dot, dot.
The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from art room to stage. And I mean to prove it here this day.
It's just like Detective Fulbright said. But what else does he have up his sleeve? A gun?
Nah. My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evidenced by the bloodstain. Blood was also found on some pottery next to the window over the maintenance area. Which is to say, the body was carried over to that very window. You see, fingers pointing at the window right there.
Right there.
Right there.
That window right over there.
From there, it was dropped down to the maintenance area below. You can still see the statue in the window pointing at it.
Right over here.
Right over here! There it is! And though there was nary a scratch to the body aside from the fatal wound, 'tis but a scratch. That, too, was per the script. A high jump mat was employed to cushion the fall. Then, a ball cart was used to haul the body over to the stage.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention, actually.
Could you
Can you
repeat that
repeat?
last 17 lines, please?
Thank you. That's not very clear. I mean, it's the same exact body-moving scheme as the script.
What was this you said about Detective Fulbright getting Taco Bell?
Yeah, can we go back to that? Is he bringing stuff for everyone, or just me? Anybody could have moved that body that way. Even me, the killer. I mean...
the defense attorney. Your propensity to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either.
I don't know. Why you?
Moreover, the prosecution has a witness, which is most unfortunate for you. Witness, it's time for you to come forth. And what means to be Super Sand Legend.
Super Saiyajin legend.
He says the line for us.
He really
He
does.
he really does do the fucking
At him. Well, then, will the witness please state his name and occupation for the record again? What if you guys voice the characters with SpongeBob voices?
I don't know. I could give somebody a Patrick voice or a Mr. Krabs. Actually, I could probably do Patrick or Mr. Krabs or Squidward. I cannot do SpongeBob to save my life, though. Don't.
SpongeBob himself is probably a no-go.
That's what Tom Kenny is for. He's the only one that should ever voice SpongeBob.
Yeah. Definitely not a me thing either.
Yeah.
The judge would be Patrick. No, the judge has the judge's voice.
Yeah.
That's sort of set in stone. We're good.
Bring in Tom Kenny. Hell yeah.
Yeah, to voice like one extremely minor character.
Yeah, a character that has like 2 lines because that's all we can. That's all we can afford. We'd have to.
It's a flashback for like a character that is dead.
Yeah, we would pretty much like pay for a cameo for him to say his lines.
That's great.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Fennis Legal Academy, and I'm studying to be a snitch. I mean, lawyer.
I'm studying to be a murderer.
I'm studying to be
what?
a murderer. Yesterday, I told the lawyer there that I would testify the truth. Nothing but the truth. The whole truth. So, I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Yikes? Ner. What's he up to now? The court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now, your testimony, please. The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that. The real truth hurts so much, doesn't it, Miss Yikes? Or maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client. Never a snappy comeback when I need one.
He's coming straight at us today, using any means possible. You could even say that...
Die.
To protect the students who had to climb up high when setting up the stage, a mat was brought over to the stage from the storehouse.
Our client is the student council president. Case closed. Let's get drunk. Wait. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put the mat away after they've used it?
Objection!
Oh, there is plenty wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. Ergo, the mat in question was indispensable to moving the body.
It sucks being the last to know everything.
We already know how the body was moved, though.
I think it's just, thick.
I think I get it now. The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by the mat.
Nom nom nom. The defense wins. They gave me a pack of Welch's fruit snacks. Case closed. Go get drunk.
Yay.
If the only mat of that thickness was where the body is assumed to have been dropped, it would be hard to deny a possible link to this case.
We're off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena?
It's game on, Hugh. Game on. Has anyone tried fried ice cream before? I think I've had it like once. It's fine.
I don't know if I've had it before. I know of it. Hey, Landon. I assume you have your mic muted for a reason, but it's your line.
I do.
Okay.
I'm being given a child.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna turn your arrogant, perfect score grin into a teary-eyed frown of failure.
You tell him, Athena.
I did it, bitch. Hey, Apollo, I have an idea.
Hey, Athena, what's your idea?
I'm gonna present the stage setup photos on the third statement. Watch me go.
Okay. I thought you were gonna eat your Tillamook County smoking or smoky?
Smoker.
Smoker. Tillamook County Smoker Pepperoni Smoked Sausage Meat Stick.
I will. while I present the evidence. I can do two things at once.
There was no mat. They had a fucking crane.
Dun dun dun.
Objection!
How's the Stooges?
Anywho, how's the Stooges' cats? Trader is slowly dying.
Aw. Is he?
He's lost almost 2 pounds since November.
Aw.
Yeah.
He is getting pretty old.
So we're trying to figure out what's going on there. His
Aw.
blood work came back fantastic though, so
Maybe he's just not eating as much.
no, he's still eating as much, basically.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I will probably cry when Trader dies. I love Trader.
That bitch. The other day though, he did sneeze on Kari's dad. He like jumped on to his lap and then sneezed on him and then ran away. So don't
I
worry too
love
much
Trader.
about him. So you saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area?
Beans is still a terrorist, but he's healthy, so.
Yeah.
Beans has actually been like really fucking greedy lately with wet food. Like he will like he found like a particular I should say we found a particular kind of wet food that he really fucking likes and he like obsesses over it. He's going to become Garfield one day. He's gonna be like a fat fuck. Like whether we can help it or not.
That's good. That's awesome. Well, let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we?
How about
Yeah.
Cheese Whiz? Asks Darkest Mustard.
Cheese Whiz is doing fine. He's also a terrorist.
Yeah.
This photo shows the students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. Hi, Trader. Do you see the big construction screen to the right of the stage in the background here?
A Trader's like, why are you telling them I'm dying?
Feed me. Where are your Jim Jams already, baby girl? Don't
Don't Don't at me.
Yeah. Why, yes, in fact, there were a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago, too. I live in the school. It was so noisy behind there, I couldn't take a peek. Oh, but how it piqued my interest. I just imagined they were making a giant bowl of beef stew. Exactly, Your Honor. That's exactly what they were doing as well at the festival. You can't see past such screens. That is their purpose. That is their porpoise, one might say. Oh, get it? Because the last case we defended an orca?
Yeah.
Anyway.
that was the
Now
last
let's
case,
see.
though.
How exactly is that screen positioned again?
How exactly is that relevant to this case again?
I don't know. I got bored. Aha! Since it was to the right of the stage, it should be right here.
Right here.
And from this vantage point, the witness claims to have seen our client behind the stage backdrop. Oh my! But the screen would have been completely in the way.
It's true.
Just like it was in the way of me seeing all their beef stew right behind my house. That's right. Therefore, the witness couldn't have possibly seen our client from this point. Case closed. Let's get drunk.
Yay.
Yoch. Do the twins have a favorite plushie / stuffed animal? No, they're almost 10 weeks old.
They
We have like a
barely
have like a little
exist.
yeah, we have like a little elephant thing that will boop on them. and one too. A friend of mine did get a Rodan and Godzilla plushie, so
Nice.
they have those. So I choose to believe that those are their favorites.
We can say that.
Yeah, I can say that, and Jack can too.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
It's true. I'm just stating facts.
Order, Mr. O'Connor.
Have you brought
Have
my
you-
Taco Bell order?
Where's my Taco Bell order? Have you been lying to this court about getting me my Taco Bell order? Yeah, the screen. Right. That must have just slipped my mind. Eh. What? Are you telling me you, Mr. Genius, and totally is able to pick up Taco Bell from the room next door, forgot something literally as big as that? The judge's Taco Bell order? Oh, and the screen, too. There's two kinds of memory lapses. The normal kind, you mouth breathers have.
I don't think he's allowed to call people mouth breathers when he literally goes, "Heh," like every other sentence.
And the genius level lapses of memory that people like me have.
That's like an Elon Musk tweet.
Why don't you just admit that it was a normal, everyday brain already?
Can't say
What are you
on
laughing
stream. That's a
Yeah,
bad
we can't
word.
say. We'll get banned.
We'll get banned for saying
Yeah, so we'll say poop, cock,
fuck,
bitch.
shit, cunt, turd, anything but.
Yeah. Will the memory now please? Oh, will the witness now please restate what he remembers minus the memory?
Out of the 10 dirty words you can't say on TV, that is the most crucial of them all. There's shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits, turd, and twat.
Also, whenever we say the word tits, we're just saying trails in the sky.
True.
Yeah. See? That's easy. I was on the other side of the screen. In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen.
Why are Robin and Juniper friends with this asshole?
I don't know.
He's so terrible.
You're testifying that our client was behind the stage. But need I remind the court, the back of the stage is not visible from the front. To actually see our client behind the stage from the stage side of the screen, the witness himself would also have to be in the same area behind the stage. But in that case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor. You think Hugh O'Connor is like Milhouse?
Like Milhouse?
That's some funny
You-
ass shit.
I fucking love Milhouse.
Heh. Ouch.
The difference between Hugh O'Connor and Milhouse is that Milhouse is a likable character.
Yeah.
Nice one, Athena. Keep it up.
Possibly not a murderer.
All right, golden boy. Is this not your chance? Telling the truth will be like a weight lifted from your chest.
The truth? What truth? Real truth or the fake truth?
The fact that golden boy here was where he initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Objection!
But then the screen would have blocked his view of
Objection.
ellipses. Oh, there we
On the
go.
ground, yes, his view would have been blocked indeed. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high. Athena,
You could say rise up from the ashes.
rise from the ashes? A better case than this one?
Yeah.
A much better case than this one, actually. Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think? No, I don't think. I didn't pass public school.
Yeah, I legally am not allowed to say I can think. Something on the other side of the screen, something high enough to see the stage. No way! This crane right here! It's in the way of his vision too! But I don't remember seeing a crane there on the day of the mock trial.
Me neither, but it's probably safe to assume it was moved by... Excuse me. It's probably safe to assume it was moved before you found the body.
No way. That's far enough, Professor Blackwell.
Professor Blackwell?
Professor Blackwell.
Sorry, I call everyone Professor.
Yeah. Remember, you promised.
I recall making no such promise. It was you who came blubbering to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information.
Yeah. Hey,
Hey,
what are you doing? Just keep the pinky in your mouth. What's this all about a promise? What is this about? What is this about whatever Blackwell is using against him?
and what's it got to do with what's it got to do... Why can I not speak? And what's it got to do with going into the crane? Golden Boy did not go up in that crane for fun.
He went up in that crane for pleasure.
He was working part-time as a crane operator within school grounds. That's a bullshit story.
That's a real bullshit story. What? Do you mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane? The object to the prosecutor. I object to the prosecutor's last statement. There's no proof I ever operated that crane.
Hold it!
Actually, there just might be something that proves you did. What? If this whole part-time job thing is true, I doubt it would be limited to a single day. You were probably working at the same site the previous day, too.
Is this what you're thinking of, Athena? Oh shit, there he is.
Yep. As the court can see, this photo captured the crane's operator. And, if you look carefully, he bears a definite resemblance to Mr. O'Connor, the murderer. Are you serious? That's ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
How very interesting. Let's ascertain whether this is as ridiculous as the witness maintains. How did I say that sentence perfectly?
I don't know. The defense agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring the facts to light.
Like, I couldn't say... You were probably... Oh, wait. It was one of Apollo's lines about the crane. I don't remember.
This is all very well and good, but just how do we propose to do that? The person in this photo has one really oh my goodness. Distinguishing feature. Jesus Christ.
I didn't want to... I knew you could read it, but you just...
I was also trying to eat a fry.
Fair enough.
But
Sometimes... No, I get it, though. Sometimes, like, a word is just impossible.
yeah.
No matter how big it is.
I'm not 100% sure, but it's at least worth a try. We can clearly identify the person in this photo as the witness by examining
His hobby.
his neck,
Yeah.
his back,
His
His
pussy,
pussy.
and his crack.
and his crack. His crack.
His crack.
The figure in this photo is wearing a very unique object around his neck. The Millennium Puzzle.
The Millennium Choker.
The Millennium Choker. Why, yes, I can see it right there. But then, are you saying you mean to... ... Mr. O'Connor's neck is almost entirely concealed by his tall collar. But that's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination. No, not a chance. That would be a blatant violation of my privacy.
You are a disgrace of a man. Now start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off.
He's like 17. Shut the fuck up.
He's 18.
Oh, never mind. Undress!
Yeah, he's 18. I love the description. He seems like kind of a jerk.
Wait, I didn't get to say my line.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, what's the big deal? Now let's see your neck. Guess I have no choice.
Oh my god.
The Millennium Choker. Oh my.
How very kinky of you, Mr. O'Connor.
Yeah. So, where did you buy that neckband, if I might ask? I didn't buy it. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the whole world. That's sort of how the Millennium items work. Well, it sure looks like a neckband in the photo. Should we have the photo analyzed? Heh. You're one irritating lady. Fine. I admit it. Gesundheit. I work a part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school. operating heavy equipment has no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed.
I would say that operating heavy equipment is actually much harder than parallel parking one-handed.
But I never expected one of my jobs would take me to my own school. But with all the required tests and apprenticeship period, wouldn't you have to be at least 20 to have a license for operating a crane? Will you shush? Oh, about that. You see, I'm a genius, so you know. Hey, where are you going?
Let us dispense with this inane charade, golden boy. Did you want to say his line?
No, Professor Blackwell. Please, don't.
His high school seniors are I don't know why I said his. High school seniors are 19 at most. Thus, they fail to complete the requirements. But that does not apply to you, does it, Mr. O'Connor?
Why doesn't it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right?
It's skipping through his lines. Actually, Golden Boy here is 25. He took a 7-year break from school.
Wait, come again?
Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. 'Tis all right there.
Ah!
25? You mean he's older than me?
25-year-old high school student? My granddaughter's 24 and still in high school. Heh, a 7-year break. 7 years. I've just one thing to say. Heh. That was it. It was just There are two kinds of 7-year breaks. The ordinary kind you mouth breathers take. And the genius kind people like me take.
What is the difference, pray tell?
But a genius would quickly become a chore. For a
7-year break. What does that mean?
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
That is an odd
a chore
sentence.
for a 7-year.
But a
be,
genius
but a
would
7-year break would become a chore for a genius.
I was gonna say. I think you have that backwards, Athena. Okay, they wrote that,
Okay.
They wrote that intentionally.
Okay. Even geniuses make mistakes. I just happened to make mine only 7 years in a row. Only Hugh could get away with using only like that.
Enough of this jibber jabber. Suffice to say, the witness was up in the crane when he saw the accused dragging the mat. The accused readied all she needed to move the body immediately prior to doing so. That much is clear. I see no need to deliberate the matter further.
Considering that the body was moved in the same manner as the script, and I finally got. Why does Mr. Blackwell have chains?
He's
Mr. Blackwell
a murderer.
is in jail.
He's in
Yeah, he's a
jail.
murderer.
And yet somehow still able to be a prosecutor, but he is
Yeah.
in jail for murder.
Spoilers.
Actually, I don't think they said why. I don't think they've said why he's in jail yet, but yeah, it's murder.
And because I finally got my Taco Bell, I find prosecutor Blackwell's claim to be quite persuasive.
To be fair, this is Ace Attorney. Why else would someone be in jail?
Tax fraud? We should do a tax fraud case. Oh, that'd be so fun.
We should do a tax fraud alignment chart for Ace Attorney. That would be funny.
Has committed tax fraud, knows what taxes are. Not paid taxes, just committed tax fraud. Does the defense care to dissuade me? Maybe with a Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni
Smoked sausage meat
smoked
stick?
sausage beef meat stick? I just ate the last one. I have the teriyaki flavor, though. As long as a mat was used to move the body, Junie's going to be under suspicion.
We can literally prove that the mat was not used to move the body.
Well, we're getting there. Jesus Christ, just...
Is it not?
Let me-
Do we not have the school banner? Oh, I guess they don't know it's blood yet. Oh, no, they know it's blood.
No, it's grape juice. Apollo spilled it on it.
I forgot about He spilled the grape juice on the banner.
Yeah. So it's fine.
It's fine. Never mind.
Listen, we're literally working on that right now. Disembodied voice.
Okay.
Shut up. Athena says, shouting at the sky.
She says, shouting at me, the player.
Yeah.
Athena, I just thought of something. What was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial? He couldn't have been on the job at the time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start.
Yeah. But why was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think? Your Honor. Yes, Miss Yikes? I've got it. I dug into my purse and I found a Tillamook County Smoker pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick for you. And I've got an idea that will turn the prosecution's claim on its head.
I dug into Apollo's purse.
Yeah.
Hey,
I dug
don't tell
into
them it's
Apollo's
mine.
purse. A little conjecture has never stopped us before. That's sort of like the whole premise of the series.
Interesting.
Mr. O'Connor, you were using the crane to
Move the screen?
move the body.
Move the body.
The body was just like... Oh. The body was just like it was in the script. So, it must have been moved like the script too, right? At least, that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic. Even foolish.
Those are pretty strong words, Athena. You sure about this?
The witness is a licensed crane operator, so he could have used it to move the body.
Objection.
Well, Golden Boy, care to chime in? I intend to say no more on the matter. Save that this does not bode well for you.
Wait, he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap? Heh, watch this. And then he just runs away. Cause I can use a bow and arrow one-handed.
This is where you turn on the 3D when you're playing the 3DS version.
Ooh. You said that last time he did this too. But it's still true. Turn on the 3D on your stream, folks.
Yeah. It's still true.
Wow. That's a crazy level of dexterity. He must have like a +3 in dex. I can even drive a crane with one hand. That's easy. Heh.
I use my penis as the other hand.
But operating the crane itself is so complex, it requires both hands.
That's why I use my penis.
Now, I would have the court look at this. Oh, please tell me that's a grapefruit juice. Grape juice.
Grape
Grape
juice.
juice stain.
Apollo's grape juice.
Yeah. You wish. My hand was injured and required surgery. That's the reason I've kept my hand in my pocket all this time.
I have already verified this with the hospital of treatment. Quite a nasty wound, they say.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go set Linnea down because she literally fell asleep in my hand, and my hand's starting to fall asleep.
Golden opportunity. I have to pee.
Perfect.
We
Break
will be
time.
break time. We'll be right back. Okay. Okay. We ready
Yeah.
to resume?
Resume.
Resume.
I see no need to discuss that. Ooh, hold on. Okay. It has no relevance on this case.
Bullshit. 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 2 hands are required to operate complex machinery, such a crime. Such as a crane. I don't know. Such a crime. I don't know.
Crime. For such a crime.
Ergo, on the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane.
Okay. I know we just got back, but I do want to shout out
Yeah.
for anyone who is a Godzilla fan. As part of the Criterion 50% off,
Yeah.
the Showa era film, like collection
Box set. Yeah.
box set, is
It's like one,
$112.47.
which is 50%
That
off from its usual price.
$225.95.
And that is like every Godzilla movie for like 2 decades.
Yeah, it's the entire Showa era. It's from 1954 to 1975. It comes up to $7.50 per film, because there's 15 films in that collection.
That's a good deal. That's
It's
just
a-
a good deal.
That's just math.
That's just math right there.
Yeah, that's just economics.
But by the time this VOD goes up, the Criterion flash sale will be long gone. But hey,
yeah,
wait for July, and then there will be a whole month of 50% off.
yeah, just do that.
Just do that.
Anyway, I plan on moving the crane the night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. That math, just math.
True.
Holy balls. Wanting to keep my part-time job a secret, I had to do it just before the mock trial instead. And here I thought this was the big break we've been waiting for.
The only downside to that Godzilla box set is that it is a big box. Like my friend Colin has a copy of that box set, and it is like it has to be like a display piece because it's too big for like any shelf.
It is, unfortunately. Double unfortunate. I use it. I have to, in order to store it in my thing, all of my other Godzilla films have to sit on top of it.
Ah. So you do have
Yeah.
a copy of that box.
Oh yeah, I actually got one as like a birthday Christmas gift from a friend.
Hell yeah.
Actually, it was like a joint gift from Pixel and her ex-husband.
Oh, fuck yeah. So you've had that for a
Yeah.
while.
I have had it for a while. They also waited until it was on a smoking deal because it is
Yeah.
a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's-
No, it's a big box, and that is
It's a-
even when it's 50% off, that's still a lot of money.
Yeah. So, but it's fucking worth it. It's gorgeous.
It's a very nice looking box. You said this line already, right?
I did say that line.
Okay. Now that the defense's sophistry? Sophistry? Hold on. Oh, I get. Okay, it's from sophisticated. I see. Sophistry.
Sophistry.
Or no.
Sophistry.
Sophistry. The use of
Yeah.
fallacious arguments, especially with the intention of deceiving. Okay. Does not come from sophisticated. Very different word, actually.
Like, not even close.
Yeah. Now that the defense's sophistry is laid bare, I would have the court recall my claim.
The body was dropped out of a third-floor window to a mat near the maintenance area. Then, a ball cart was used to move it to the stage. See? I've been paying attention. I haven't just been playing Bolatro on my Nintendo Switch. Family of entertainment systems.
I love how he says that, like, see? I know what I'm
See?
talking about. I'm the judge here.
I'm present.
Well done, your baldness. Now, consider this. The accused was sighted dragging the mat. Ergo, it was she who moved the body.
Oh,
Ooh. Well, I think you were on the right track, Athena.
you too?
Yeah, Juniper remains the prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per her script. So, as a defense, you have to figure out how else the body could have been moved.
If only there was something in our evidence that had blood on it, like a blood stain.
If only.
It's too bad we only have something.
Only.
It's too bad we only have something with a grape juice stain. But oh, we need to think of another way besides the crane.
Like, okay, anyone with like 2 brain cells to rub together, like if they saw, like we literally watched, well, we didn't literally watch him do it because it faded to black and then faded back in, but like we watched Fulbright wheel the fucking tarp, the banner from the window where the murder happened to the stage, and there is blood on the banner. How?
And it was balled up.
And it was balled up. How fucking stupid.
Listen, these kids have a brain cell each, so unless they physically rub their heads together,
Unless they literally physically rub their heads together.
head empty. Miss Yikes, if you have a counter argument, this court would love to hear it. And
If you do not, it is time for the verdict. Isn't that correct, your baldness?
Objection!
no,
Katie's
Not
playing
yet.
Dragon Quest III HD 2-Day Remake.
it's time to play Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake for my Nintendo Switch family of entertainment systems.
But Landon, you beat that game already.
Yeah, but this is Athena.
Oh, okay, true.
Hey folks, since we're on the topic of beating games, if you're a Patreon member, make sure you go vote for what game we're going to play for the 22nd and the 29th. It's going to be a card game.
Oh boy.
All I have to do is show that the body wasn't moved like it was in the script, right? Well, that would show that the mat had nothing to do with this case. At all. Whatsoever.
There is a sword of great renown that cuts down sophistic lawyers. Its name is evidence.
You don't scare me. Force a smile, Athena. You can do it. He does scare me.
What's wrong with your face, Athena? It's a weird mix of terror and creepy grin. Almost like Professor Means.
Gross. Don't ever compare the two of us.
Just focus on the body. Just focus on how the body could have been moved without it being dropped. How could anyone lower it without just dropping?
How could anyone lower it without just dropping it? It's not like it can fly. Or maybe it could. After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage.
She figured it out, ladies and gentlemen. She figured it out.
We're there.
We did it.
Hey, we still have a ways to go in this one testimony, cross-examination.
Oh my god.
We're literally still on the first cross-examination, folks.
This case is so long.
And yeah, we're not gonna get to the end of it before we have to stop for the day.
Oh, duh. Wait, not even the end of the fucking cross-examination?
Maybe, we'll see. Someone could have easily used that thing. Hmm? Oh, yes, of course. Miss Yikes, the court would like to see what you have for us. All I have to do is show the tiniest shred of a possibility. The mat and ball cart weren't used to move the body. This is what was used.
It was the awl, ladies and gentlemen. The awl was what moved the body without dropping it to the ground.
You got it.
I figured it out.
Take that.
The key here is the thing that ties the art room and the stage together.
Might I propose an idea? It might do you well to tie your lips together, lest you further expose your ignorance.
This isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackquill. Anyway, the court will recall the wire on which the school banner was hung. That wire was strung between the art room and the stage, which allowed students to run or reel in the school banner from the art room. The body could have easily been lowered down to the stage via this wire.
Objection!
Spare me your armchair theories. This wasn't some kind of high wire act. The body surely would have fallen, yet there are no signs of blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Oh, you surprise me, Prosecutor Blackquill. You didn't actually think I failed to account for that.
I'm sure that's exactly what he thought.
When we investigated the stage yesterday, the bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. And pouches are useful for carrying things. What do you think this one could have carried? A whole armful of Tillamook County smoker
Pepperoni, smoked sausage, meat sticks.
Well, go on. Give me more.
Please tell me more about this
Tell me
Tillamook
more.
County pepperoni smoked sausage meat stick.
The meat sticks were bundled into the pouch-like section of the banner and sent down the wire. Whee! The body would have been down on that stage in a flash. And there's no need for a mat.
I've heard the phrase carrying the meat sticks, but the banner doing the carrying?
What?
Objection.
What? Carrying the banner?
I've no patience for you and your cheap meat sticks. Your claim is as shaky as a corpse performing that absurd high wire act. Haven't you ever seen Weekend at Bernie's? Corpses are very shaky.
If you have an actual objection, then just come out and say it.
I trust you recall the bloodstains left on the art room pottery.
The ketchup stains? Yeah.
If the wire had been used to move the body, it would have to be via the window above the quad, the one with the winch. However, the bloodstained pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area. Right over here!
Right over here. Gee, I gotta go.
Ergo, the wire and banner had not at all to do with this case.
Besides, it's just grape juice that got spilled on the banner. Oh. The bloodstained pottery. I remember that.
This doesn't look good. We'll be back to the mat theory if you don't do something.
Yeah. Well, Miss Yikes, I hope you have something better this time than a circus act.
Circus act. Oh no. Don't say that.
If my theory is true, then that blood on the pottery must not have been
Blood at all.
the victim's blood.
The victim's blood. Oh yeah, it was Hugh's blood. Duh.
Maybe it's not the victim's blood. Have you thought about that?
She's right.
Try this
I
one on
don't-
for size.
I don't think.
Did the
Did the police check to see from whom the blood on the pottery came from?
Shame on you, yikes, Dono. Having a little more have a little more respect for the constabulary. Constabulary? Immediately goes into that pose. Fulbright? Looks like they didn't check it.
Don't let your guard down, Professor Blackwell. Everyone makes mistakes.
Oh, constabulary is the plural of constable.
That makes sense. I
Re-
thought it was like gonna be
The
constabulary.
constables of a district collectively. Constabulary. Constabulary. I don't know.
Constabulary.
You can't spell constabulary without stab. You also can't,
can't
spell
stab
constable
people
without
without
stab.
being a police officer.
It's true. Did you say your line already?
Yeah, I said that
Okay.
one.
Spare me your cheek. We will know not either way till the tests are run.
What? True, but in the meantime, I'm going to press my claim as far as I can.
Your baldness. I demand that the blood on the pottery be analyzed this instant.
Oh, I'm sorry. I fell asleep. What? Oh, of course. It shouldn't take long to get more Taco Bell. Oh, and your results back. Whatever. I don't care about that. Oh my. That was quick.
We're history if it turns out to be the victim's blood.
Please, please let it be someone else's blood.
Nah. It seems the blood was not from the victim.
What?
Furthermore, a comparison with other parties involved with this case reveals that the blood belongs to one Hugh O'Connor.
Score.
Flashback. That's not her voice. I don't know why I gave her that voice.
Not even close.
Flashback.
Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand had suffered a serious injury. He sustained the wound in a struggle with the victim, and his blood got on the pottery. Then Junie saw his blood-stained hands as they passed each other in the first floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers everything.
Objection!
Thank you, sirens in the background, for being ever so loud. I'm so glad I had my window open today.
You're welcome. Oh.
Christ.
Piss.
There is but one way now to turn aside her blade, but do not cast the blame on me. Your grudge is with Yikestono, for it is she who forces me to expose your secret.
Fine. Whatever.
He's so nervous that he even stutters his
Wow. How much dirt does he have on Hugh? On O'Connor.
The court will now observe this odd-looking envelope. It was inside this that Miriam Scuttlebutt's script was found.
Miss Scuttlebutts? But didn't the prosecution already claim that? This envelope is the one that contained her script?
Circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had hidden this from us all.
Let's see here. Oh my word. Talk about the world's most painful paper cut.
That's not the world's most painful paper cut. Indeed, you can clearly see that if this envelope is not opened correctly, a powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. The only one who had been told of the correct way to open it was Constance Court E.
Flashback. Yikes. I mean, Sykes? Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that.
The blood on the blade is the witnesses. Our genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness.
Ouch. This guy's the worst genius I've ever seen.
Don't worry, Athena. The wound isn't that deep. We've still got the wire theory.
Yeah, I've got it. Since the blood by the window overlooking the maintenance area isn't the victim.
We've still only done one cross-examination.
I told you.
I
like,
know, but like...
We're probably not gonna get through this
No.
by the time we
Nope.
have to stop.
Not this time.
Not this time. There's no longer any basis for denying the body was moved using the wire and banner. Therefore, the defense once again asserts just that. So, the guide I have open has this cross-examination is 6 paragraphs. We're just getting to paragraph 5.
Oh my god. Oh man.
You call yourself a lawyer? Don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking? Huh? The court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out... ... And you. How could you adhere to such outdated beliefs? But whatever. It seems you've forgotten the 2 statues, a door to the past, that were on stage directly below the wire.
What are photographs if not doors to the past?
What are photographs?
What are photographs?
No, seriously, what are photographs? A body sent sliding down that wire would have crushed into them. Care to explain that away? Why, I believe he's right. The statues and the wire are extremely close together.
Wouldn't you believe it? We have an explanation.
Yeah, they got
fucking busted.
broken? So the body would have collided with the statues?
Damn, it's too bad the statues were in perfect shape when we found them.
What if they did collide? Wait, that's it? Speaking of those statues, I spent all day yesterday trying to put one together, because I was bored. We still don't know how they were broken.
It's a mystery.
If only there was like a body that ran through them or some shit. But if we assume the body crashed into them, wee boop boop. That would also explain the loud sound we heard while we were in the waiting room.
Yeah, no way.
Oh, now that you mention it, you and Mr. Wright went out to the stage after you heard that sound, correct?
Objection!
Interesting. How very interesting. But may I ask just one question?
No,
When was it that you heard said sound?
it was a little after the mock trial had started. Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears. Well, I was. He was busy playing Balatro for the Nintendo Switch family of entertainment system. There in the waiting room when
Precisely. If that sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved.
Al got a platinum for Digimon Survive a few days ago.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
That would place it during the mock trial.
Oof. Which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started. Heh. Flashback. He said he saw the body before the mock trial. If so, then my claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. Stupid contradiction. It's gonna get me and our case killed. Literally.
The focus was on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been the major premise thus far, correct? Your assertion, therefore, contradicts the very foundation of this case.
Objection!
Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. So, should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion?
Good point.
Heh. Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side.
No, he's not.
What?
I bet he's figured out the truth behind this case.
Well, great, as long as he's not up to something else.
If the statues really were broken when the body hit them, then Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor. Let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eyes and repeat your statement to me.
Like I said before, before the mock trial, the body was, you know.
I shall only say this once, golden boy. You had best tell the truth, and do it now. That is, if your head wishes to enjoy continued companionship of your body.
Yikes. I mean, sykes.
Now, out with it. Did you truly witness the body?
Or were you just lying about it? Well, which is it?
You what?
I...
The fuck? For some reason it wasn't.
I never saw the body. Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again, and I'll charge you with perjury. I'll do it. I've never done it before, but I'm pretty sure I can do it.
I think I know how to do it.
There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about that this whole time. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we've exposed Hugh's big lie for what it is. But why would he lie about this to begin with?
Order. The base premise that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. Arrest that man. Ugh. I imagine that this has an impact on both the defense and the prosecution's case. Oh, now I have the hiccups.
Well, first I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth.
And I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break.
Now, at least we know the body was moved using the wire and school banner.
Indeed. That much I shall concede, yikes, Dono. The body was moved as you stated, and in the midst of the mock trial.
So both sides are satisfied then?
If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our 3 suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, it is an entirely different story.
Right. All 3 suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection.
How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall.
What's this? Who is this person in charge of the audio?
Judge, you'll never believe it.
You'll never see it coming. Oh no, how could I forget? It was... Hey,
Flashback.
flashback.
Wow, it's me, Flashback. I only exist through flashbacks now.
Won't you show up at the end of the case, though?
Yeah, probably. Indeed, the one who could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body was none other than the accused, Juniper Woods, for she was in charge of the audio.
We're finally on the last paragraph.
Oh my god.
Eek! No! No way.
Why, yes, I see. That does make perfect sense. You should put carrots in beef stew.
This can't be happening. Instead of exposing Hugh's crimes, Junie's in even deeper. No matter how you slice it, we're cooked. Like the judge's beef stew. And here I thought Prosecutor Blackwell was on our side. At least on this issue.
Haha, no.
Dumb bitch.
The Twisted Samurai strikes again.
Twisted? It's more like dirty rotten.
Your baldness. It is time to put an end to this farce.
This fart.
This fart. Oh, wait, we can't say that.
Oh shit! We're cooked!
Oh no, we have to stop the stream now.
No.
No, we can keep going.
The prosecution has presented a quite convincing case. But the defense has one last chance to voice any remaining objection. Well, Miss Yikes?
Apollo, what are we going to do? I've got nothing left. Nothing. Nada. 9 yet.
I've been trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a big blank too. I'm having a big brain.
Oh, geez. That's too bad. Poor Junie. Unless we figure out something, she'll be... Objection. Objection. Well, I object to...
Stop right there. All ears on me. It's time. Oh. All ears on me. It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor.
It's rare genius
Listen.
because he's rarely a genius.
Yeah, he's barely a genius, too.
Listen, and you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime.
Perfect!
Crime?
Wait, This is some serious deja vu. Didn't we just go through something like this yesterday?
Yes, yes we did. This had better be not one of his enraging traps.
The murder, the moving of the body, the cover-up. It all sprang from my brilliant mind. Well, go ahead. Arrest me. The killer is right before you.
All right, cool. That's it. All right, we're
Case
done,
closed.
guys. Case closed. We'll see you next week for case 4.
Let's get drunk. Let's get drunk.
Yeah.
Order, order. I say, Mr. O'Connor.
Mr. O'Connor.
Ma. You already confessed yesterday, then earlier today recanted your confession. Stop lying, you coward. As if you mouth breathers could comprehend my genius. The end justifies the means. Now, bow down and kneel. Kneel before my great and maddening intellect.
Objection.
Enough! The only thing maddening is the ignominy you bear for all to see. Alright, that's like the 3rd time Blackwell has had me Googling a word to see what it means. I can use context clues. Public shame or disgrace. Ignominy.
He just likes to make up words
He-
and then
Yeah.
add them to the dictionary after the fact.
For it is impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime.
Huh?
There is no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi, for you were for you were at the mock trial. And it is silly that I must remind you of this, but you were a participant the entire time. There shall be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act.
You doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat.
Listen, Mr. Prosecutor. Calling that a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to offer further testimony.
That's what we've been waiting for.
I will now demonstrate the very moment of genius that transcended even perfection.
Oh my god, we're finally at the second testimony. It only took like 2 fucking hours to get here.
Now, do we have some fun along the way and a
Yes.
break time? Sure. But
Still, that was long.
oh,
Literally, like, from the last save, almost 2 hours.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
We
Now,
have
granted,
a mood
take
matrix.
off, like, 15 at the beginning for, like, you know, talking at the beginning of the trial and then before the trial, blah, blah, blah. But, like, still, that's, like, an hour and 45 minutes between testimonies.
Okay, so we have a mood matrix.
Uh-huh.
1, 2.
I mean, I could tell by the way the
And a bunch
save
of
file
bullshit.
says O'Connor's mood matrix.
Well, I'm just like counting how much we have left. So we have
Yeah.
a mood matrix, 2 cross examinations. But like one of those cross examinations is pretty long.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
All
Anyway.
right. Anyway. Hey.
Jack has to get to playing more Mario Golf Super Rush.
Yeah. Bethany and I were playing that over the weekend.
Yeah, so he has to go back and play more of it right now.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Al, for joining. Thank you, Darkest Mustard, for joining. Thank you, Cloud, for joining earlier. I was probably thinking of switching my Thursday stream to Wednesday since we don't have anything, and I forgot that Thursday is the first day of March Madness, and I would like to watch some college basketball. So I think I'm going to make an announcement and switch my stream on Thursday to tomorrow. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, thanks for joining. Bye.
Bye.